Being with a young woman is exciting and can bring freshness to your life, but it can also come with unique challenges, especially when it comes to aligning her expectations with yours in sex and the relationship. Young women often have clear and specific expectations about what they want in a relationship and in bed, and understanding how to manage these expectations is key to building a strong and satisfying connection. This article is designed to help you navigate these waters with confidence, adaptability, and wisdom, ensuring you can create a relationship that is as exciting as it is long-lasting. Understanding her needs, how to align your desires with hers. The first step in managing a young woman's expectations is to clearly understand what her needs and desires are. Young women tend to be more open and expressive about what they want in a relationship and in sex, but they may also be exploring and discovering their own tastes. This is where you need to pay attention and be willing to listen, learn, and adapt. It's not just about satisfying her desires, but finding a balance between what she wants and what you need. This requires open and honest communication, where both can express their desires without fear of judgment. Aligning your desires with hers will not only create a deeper connection, but will also foster an environment of respect and mutual understanding. Remember, sex is not just a physical act, but a form of emotional communication that can strengthen or weaken the relationship. Being an understanding lover, how to handle insecurities and doubts. Young women, especially those who are less experienced in serious relationships, may have insecurities and doubts that affect their behavior both in and out of the bedroom. This is where your experience and maturity come into play. Being an understanding lover means being able to read between the lines, identify your insecurities, and address them sensitively. This doesn't mean being condescending, but rather being supportive that makes her feel safe and valued. Offer affirmation, but also be honest when necessary. By handling your insecurities constructively, you will not only strengthen the relationship, but you will also create an environment where you both feel comfortable being vulnerable and open. Balance between freedom and commitment, how to navigate relationship expectations. One of the trickiest aspects of being in a relationship with a young woman is finding the right balance between freedom and commitment. Young women often value their independence and may feel trapped if they perceive that the relationship is limiting their freedom. However, they also seek security and stability in a committed relationship. Navigating this balance requires a deep understanding of your expectations. It is crucial to maintain ongoing communication about what you both expect from the relationship and be willing to adapt to changing circumstances. Give him space when he needs it, but also clearly state your own commitment needs. This delicate balance is essential to avoid conflict and build a relationship based on mutual respect. Explore together, how to turn curiosity into memorable sexual adventures. Youth brings with it a natural curiosity and a desire to explore the unknown, especially in sex. Being with a young woman gives you the opportunity to turn that curiosity into memorable sexual adventures. But to do so, it is essential that you present yourself as a partner willing to explore and experiment together. Encourage openness to dialogue about fantasies and desires, and make sure she feels comfortable sharing her most intimate thoughts. It's not just about experimenting for the sake of it, but about creating moments that reinforce the emotional and sexual connection between both of you. Remember that mutual exploration is not only exciting, but it's also a powerful way to keep the spark alive in your relationship. Adapting to change, how to keep the relationship dynamic and exciting. A young woman's expectations can evolve over time, and it is vital that you are able to adapt to these changes to keep the relationship dynamic and exciting. What may have worked at the beginning of the relationship may not be enough later on. This requires a flexible mindset and a willingness to continually reinvent the relationship. Instead of resisting change, embrace it as an opportunity to grow and evolve together. Keep an eye out for signs that she's looking for something new or different, and don't be afraid to introduce new ideas or approaches into the relationship. By doing this, you will not only keep the relationship exciting, but you will also show that you are committed to their happiness and well-being. Establishing clear boundaries, how to maintain mutual respect and independence. Despite the importance of adaptability and flexibility, it is also crucial to set clear boundaries to maintain mutual respect and independence within the relationship. Young women may be seeking to establish their identity and autonomy, and it is essential that you respect these processes without losing sight of your own boundaries. By setting clear boundaries from the beginning, you can avoid misunderstandings and unnecessary conflict. These boundaries should be discussed openly and revised as necessary to ensure that you both feel respected and valued. This will not only protect the integrity of the relationship, but will also reinforce trust and mutual respect. Surprise with details, how small gestures can make a difference. Never underestimate the power of small gestures in a relationship, especially with a young woman. Surprises and significant details can have a huge impact on how you perceive the relationship. These are not grand gestures, but those that show that you are paying attention to their needs and desires. From handwritten notes to spontaneous surprises, these gestures can keep the relationship fresh and exciting. Plus, they're a way to show him that you value every moment together and that you're willing to put in the work to keep the spark alive. These details, although small, can have a lasting impact on the strength of the relationship. Nurturing your autonomy, how to foster your personal growth while together. One of the biggest responsibilities you have when being with a young woman is to help her grow and develop as a person, without stifling her autonomy. This means supporting her in her goals and ambitions, encouraging her to follow her own path while you are by her side. Encouraging her personal growth is not only beneficial for her, but also strengthens the relationship by showing that you are committed to her long-term well-being. As she grows and evolves, you too will have the opportunity to learn and develop alongside her, creating a relationship that is both dynamic and deeply satisfying. Avoid routine, how to keep romance alive with innovative ideas. Routine is the #1 enemy of any relationship, especially when it comes to keeping a romance with a young woman alive. Monotony can lead to dissatisfaction and eventually deterioration of the relationship. Therefore, it is crucial that you always look for innovative ways to keep the spark burning. This can range from planning surprise getaways to trying new activities together. The key is to keep the relationship fresh and exciting, making sure there is always something new to look forward to. Don't let routine get in the way. Instead, use your creativity and experience to keep the romance alive and vibrant. Connect on a deep level, how to create a relationship that goes beyond sex. Finally, to build a truly satisfying relationship with a young woman, it is essential to connect on a level that goes beyond sex. Although sexual chemistry is important, a deep, emotional connection is what will truly sustain the relationship in the long term. This means investing time in getting to know her deeply, understanding her dreams, fears, and aspirations. By establishing a strong emotional connection, you will be building a foundation that will not only stand the test of time, but will also strengthen sexual intimacy. A relationship that combines both aspects, the physical and the emotional, is a relationship that has the potential to be truly meaningful and lasting. Managing a young woman's expectations for sex and relationships can be a challenge, but it's also an opportunity to build a rich and satisfying connection. By understanding their needs, being an understanding lover, and adapting to changes, you can create a relationship that is both exciting and deeply rewarding. If you have made it this far, my love, please comment below with the word 100% or something else to let me know, to confirm that you have received the knowledge from the video so far. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel, like the video and share it later. Let's continue. How to be a passionate companion she always wants by her side. Being a passionate companion that a young woman always wants by her side is not just a matter of physical attraction, it is a combination of understanding, communication, and the ability to adapt to your needs and desires. Today we are going to explore how you can become that man who not only wins her heart, but also keeps the flame burning in the relationship, making her want to be with you at all times. This is not an easy path, but with the right combination of experience, innovation, and a focus on emotional connection, you can ensure that she always wants to be by your side. Understanding her desires, how to adapt to a young woman's preferences. One of the biggest mistakes men make is assuming they know what a woman wants without taking the time to really understand her desires and preferences. A young woman, in particular, may have different tastes and expectations than what you might be used to. This is where your ability to listen and adapt becomes crucial. It is essential that you take the time to understand what really motivates her, both in the relationship and in intimacy. This can include a variety of aspects, from your interests and hobbies to your innermost desires. Don't be afraid to ask questions and be attentive to their responses, both verbal and nonverbal. This adaptability will allow you to not only meet their needs, but also show them that you are committed to their happiness. Innovation and experience, how your experience can elevate intimate connection. The experience you bring to the relationship is one of your greatest strengths, but only if you use it wisely. Young women are often in search of new experiences and adventures, and this is where you can shine by bringing a touch of innovation to the relationship. Combine your experience with an open mind to try new ideas and approaches. This not only applies in bed, but also in the way you interact on a day-to-day basis. Surprise her with unexpected gestures, plan activities she's never experienced before, and show her that being with you means living a life full of excitement and discovery. In this way, your experience becomes an asset that elevates the intimate and emotional connection, making her value the relationship even more. Open communication, the key to creating a deep emotional bond. The power of open communication in any relationship cannot be underestimated, and with a young woman, this is even more crucial. She may be at a stage in her life where she is defining what she wants in a relationship, and you should be the man who offers her a safe space to express herself. Open communication is not just about talking about problems when they arise, but about establishing an ongoing dialogue where both feel free to share their thoughts, desires, and concerns. This type of interaction is essential to create a deep emotional bond. Remember, a woman who feels heard and understood is a woman who will want to be with you for the long term. Be that partner who is willing to talk, listen, and grow together. Connection games, how intimate interaction can be dynamic and rewarding. Intimate connection is an area where you can excel if you know how to handle it skillfully and creatively. It's not just about the physical act, but how you interact and connect in those private moments. This is where you can show your dynamic and rewarding side. Incorporate connection games that strengthen intimacy between you. This can include everything from sensual massages to intimate conversations that deepen the emotional connection while in bed. The idea is to make each encounter more than just a physical act. It should be an experience that reinforces your mutual desire and emotional connection. By turning intimacy into a game of connection, you will not only keep her interested, but you will also ensure that she always wants more. Keeping the rhythm, how to align your energy with a young woman's in the relationship. Being with a young woman often means maintaining a faster and more energetic pace of life. This can be a challenge if you're used to a calmer lifestyle, but it's essential that you find a way to align your energy with theirs. This doesn't mean you should completely change who you are, but rather find a balance where you both feel comfortable and happy. Participate in her activities, stay active, and show interest in what excites her. By doing so, you will not only stay relevant in their life, but you will also demonstrate that you are a partner who can keep up with their youth and energy, which will further strengthen the relationship. Exploration and fun, how to try new activities together. Exploration and fun are essential elements to keeping any relationship alive and exciting, especially when you are with a young woman. She will be eager to discover new things and have experiences she may have never tried before. This is where you can be the companion that guides her on these adventures. Plan activities that are both exciting and meaningful. This could include anything from spontaneous trips to learning a new hobby together. The important thing is that you both have fun and create shared memories that strengthen your bond. These experiences will not only keep her interested, but will also create a solid foundation of unforgettable moments that you will both cherish. Fostering connection, how shared experiences strengthen the emotional bond. Shared experiences are one of the most effective ways to strengthen the emotional bond in a relationship. Every activity you do together, every challenge you face, and every achievement you celebrate adds another layer to the connection between you. It is essential that you take an active role in creating these experiences. It's not just about participating, but leading with initiatives that demonstrate your commitment to the relationship. From small daily activities to big adventures, every shared moment counts. By doing so, you will be building a bond that is much more than physical. It is a deep emotional connection that will make her always want to be by your side. Overcoming insecurities, how to be the confident partner she needs. A young woman may face insecurities, especially in a relationship with a more experienced man. It's your job to be the safe, trusting partner she needs to feel comfortable and supported. Don't let your insecurities become obstacles in the relationship. Instead, offer reassurance through your behavior and words. Let her know that you are there for her, no matter what. By demonstrating this confidence, you will not only ease his worries, but you will also strengthen his trust in the relationship and in you as his partner. Connecting with words, how deep conversations strengthen relationships. Deep conversations are essential for any relationship that aspires to be long-lasting and meaningful. Don't limit yourself to talking about everyday things. Look for opportunities to have conversations that really matter. Talk about your dreams, your fears, your hopes, and your expectations for the future. These conversations will not only strengthen your emotional connection, but will also allow you to understand her on a deeper level. By doing so, you will be building a relationship that goes beyond the superficial, creating a bond that is truly unbreakable. Build anticipation, how to create positive expectations for the future together. Finally, building anticipation and creating positive expectations for the future is key to keeping a relationship exciting and vibrant. This not only keeps the spark alive, but also gives you both something to look forward to together. Talk about future plans, dream big, and make sure she knows you're committed to a shared future. This will not only reinforce her desire to be with you, but it will also make her feel safe and excited about what's to come. By building anticipation, you will be creating a relationship that is constantly dynamic and full of possibilities, ensuring that she always wants to have you by her side. In conclusion, being a passionate partner that a young woman always wants by her side requires effort, understanding, and a willingness to adapt and grow together. By focusing on their needs, bringing your expertise, and fostering a deep emotional connection, you can ensure that the relationship not only survives, but thrives and strengthens over time.